You've seen the drunken Germans, right? Or the drunken...
Oh, never seen.
You've never seen any...
Never seen, no. I see the Russian drunken.
Überall Russisch auf Phuket. Russische Lokale, Russisch dies, Russisch das. Was machen die hier? Müssen die zur Army? Das klären wir mal. Ich habe mir einen Russen geschnappt und ihn interviewt.
Überall auf Phuket sind Russen. Guck dir das an, da drüben auch. Das Ding da drüben mit der roten Schrift, da läuft sogar ganz groß russische Schrift durch. Man hat das Gefühl, sie sind überall. Sie haben ganz dicke Lippen, die Frauen. Die Männer sind aggressiv und. Was ist denn hier los? Überall Russen. Findet ihr das gut? Ich habe mir einen geschnappt und habe mir mal gefragt, was hier Sache ist. Und das zeige ich euch hier in diesem Interview. Und wie immer, Daumen hoch geben, Kanal abonnieren, See Phuket. Ich zeige euch immer, was auf Phuket und in Thailand los ist. Das Veranda. And how's about to go into Russia? Is that also possible to go to Russia?
It is, yes. You can always graduate here. We as Russians, we always have a chance to go back and to
do you
to
really
continue
have?
the,
Do you really?
the
We hear
the
so
education.
many stories, you know. There's so much fake. We don't know what's right, what's wrong. So somebody told me, oh, people going out of the country, but in the age have to go to the army, can never come back. They bring them to jail and they tell you stories.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
If you are not subject to compulsory drafting procedure, so if you are not eligible to serve, if you're outside the age brackets that make you a serviceman, then you don't have to. I mean, nobody's going to drag you anywhere, right?
Okay.
There is a compulsory military service for all the young guys in Russia, starting from the age of 18, and
Up to 45 or
up
what's
to now, the current cap is at, I think, 37. They're increasing it 1 year each year until they get to, I think, 40. I might be mistaken right now. Yeah, that's a compulsory service that everybody is required to undergo, unless you can have some exceptions. You have, for example, a higher education, like you have a degree.
Okay.
If you have a PhD, then you don't have to serve.
Ah,
I mean,
really?
that gives you
That's clever.
yeah, that
That's
gives you an
lovely.
opportunity to skip that part.
Okay.
Also, there are some other exceptions, like health-wise and everything like that. But that's
Okay.
compulsory conscription. No, sorry, not yeah. That's compulsory military service that you have to undergo at the age of 18 or after you graduate. That's something that every man in the country must do, like in Israel, for example,
okay,
right?
okay.
Uh,
We had the same in Germany,
When
but
you
we skip this now.
yeah. Talking about the draft, that's a different story whatsoever. Let me not go into that. But coming back to Russia for the Russian citizens is absolutely normal. Nobody's gonna.
Is it
do anything to you for
something
that.
people think about this bad story about Ukraine war? You speak about this, or you're not allowed to speak about this? You not want to speak? How is it in Russia, or how is it here? How is Russia, and how is here?
Well, we don't call it war. It's
Okay.
a special military operation.
Okay, good.
As you know.
Yeah.
You are allowed to speak about this, but
Yeah.
you have to be well. There are things that you can say. There are things that you cannot say.
Okay,
I will
okay.
not go any further.
Yeah. Okay. And I see here in Phuket many times there's a Russian with a Ukraine girl, and they're not angry at each other or anything like that.
There's
So-
no hatred, I mean, whatsoever.
Yeah.
Between the nationalities, we still have some mixed families. We still have families that used to live there and traveled to Russia, families that live in Russia and then traveled to Ukraine.
So your marriage really 18 years already?
Yes, for
Can't
18
believe
years. Yes, I know.
How old
Yeah.
are your kids?
11 and 13.
11 and 13?
Yes.
And which school they visit now?
They are going to BCIS at the moment.
BCIS?
BCIS,
It's expensive school, isn't it?
It's okay. I mean, we can manage.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for inviting here.
You're welcome.
We can manage. It's a bit more expensive than what I was hoping to pay for my kids' education. Well, you know, because in Russia, the education is free.
Yeah, that's the same in Germany. It's for free.
It's
yeah.
for free. Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
can have access to it.
Yeah.
So, first time I remember, I was driving somewhere, and the kids were around, I don't know, the age when they go to school for the first year, and I remember I was paying a lot for the kindergarten because we wanted them to go to the nice kindergarten, the one that is top-notch, good level, so that they can talk to nice kids and everything. And I was hoping that they will go to the public school, and I I was hoping that I will not be paying anything, and I will start saving money finally. And I don't know, we'll go to travel somewhere. We'll see the world. I'll buy nice stuff for my wife and everything.
Yeah.
So I was hoping I will be able to do that one day. And then she calls me and says, "You know what? I found a nice school nearby."
Yeah.
Which is like a private school, and you have to
in
pay
Russia already.
In Russia already.
Oh, what the fuck!
And I've calculated that this is how much you will have to pay. I'm like, no. I said to her right away.
Okay.
And I think I dropped the phone. I just canceled the phone call. I said, no, never. Don't even talk to me about this. The next day, she talked to me again.
Okay.
We spoke a little bit.
Okay.
And I realized that maybe there is some benefit in it.
Okay.
She convinced me. So for the first kid, I started paying.
Yeah.
He went to school. Now the second kid arrives.
Ah,
She
2
says,
years later.
2 years later.
Yeah,
3 years later.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah.
have to bring him to school. I mean, how much it will cost me? Okay, twice as much. We'll do this. Good, great, amazing. Now, when we travel to Thailand, when we move to Thailand, she says, "Yeah, that's how much it's gonna cost them, and two times as much." And okay, maybe I'll suffer a little bit more. Maybe I'll go on with this a little bit more. And now, the more we go, I mean, the more we're here, the more kids study, the more we have to pay. And you realize at one point in time that
you're higher, you pay more?
Yeah,
Oh,
because now we'll be moving to a new school. Like I told you, we'll be going to BISP, to the British International School.
British International. Yeah.
Even though they've offered some nice terms and we negotiated with them, it's going to be much more expensive than what we're paying now. So I realized that basically whatever my dreams were back in the day, they had changed.
What the fuck?
Now my dream is to survive. And when they will graduate, when they will go to the university, finally, I'll be a happy man.
I can go to the website, find out the price, or you want to tell me the price? Yeah.
BCIS, again, the general price, I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of 350, 400,000 baht per person, per one kid.
Per
for the
half
whole year.
For a full year?
For full year, yes.
Okay, 400,000 for a full year. I've heard much more higher prices before.
No, it's...
From Head Start, school and
Head Start you have to pay more.
How old you are now?
I'm 41.
41,
Yeah.
so there was 37, I remember. You're 41, you're out of this military service
Yes, I am.
story,
yes.
okay. That's great.
And I don't have to serve because I have my degrees, so...
Great. And I've heard that they not take the people from the big cities, so they not take from Moscow and some other areas. They take more from countryside, the people. That's what I've heard going to over the border.
There is one thing that we have to be clear about. There is no drafting taking place at the moment.
Yeah.
There is voluntary military service. So
Okay.
if you want to serve, you can
go.
sign a contract with the army and you
Okay.
can go and you can serve.
Okay. Lovely for the people. We hear so many German people say why they run away, they have to serve the country and why they do this. And many people ask me about this special, how do you call it?
Military operation.
Special military operation. Many people ask questions about this, what they think about it. Well, I think you live here because you want to live in peace, isn't it?
We have our own reasons, and we wanted to give our kids an opportunity to study in the international community.
Yeah.
And we wanted them to learn the language.
Yeah.
So that was the reason why we moved in here.
Okay, great. How long are you now?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years, yeah.
And you have traveled before to another country, or you come directly from Russia now?
No,
here?
we came directly from
Directly,
Russia.
yeah. Okay. Do you have a plan to go back?
We'll see. It depends, actually. The world's a big place, right?
Yeah.
Do you plan to go back to Germany?
Never ever, but I'm close to get my retirement money, and you need to earn money. So that's what also many people ask me, how they earn money. We know that the Russians are not the most rich people, so where money come from, they say.
Well, Russians are not the most rich people.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
said that?
Well, I've seen many. I had a colleague of mine went to Moscow and other places, and he said the income is not that high like in Europe.
No, the income is kind of high. Russia is a middle-income country. We are at the verge of turning from a developing into developed. I think we're already a developed one. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't know the exact figures, but GDP-wise, actually everything is pretty good. There's lots of millionaires and billionaires, lots of new startups, and the money is in the country. There's lots of money right now,
Okay.
especially considering that after the sanctions had been introduced in the country.
What has changed?
Local companies stepped in and they started producing whatever had been produced by the foreigners. And now the country has most of its stuff produced locally. We are not reliant on raw materials as a country from anyone else. So we have the basic commodities like oil and gas and wheat.
Yeah.
What else do you need? If you look at all the crises that are happening right now, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Yeah.
The countries like Thailand, for example, or Asia Pacific, they're not getting access to neither food nor fuel, and that creates the inflation soaring. So Russia does have all those commodities.
Well, you have a lot of inflation, isn't it?
There is still an inflation because
Yeah.
we're still dependent on some of the imported goods.
Yes, sure.
But the idea is to replace those imported goods with the ones produced locally. So those companies and those businesses, those entrepreneurs who were able to step in, they're making good money right now.
So
Finding job in IT is extremely easy. I mean,
good.
there's the unemployment in the country is extremely low. Our country's unemployment rate is as low as 1% or 2%. There's clear a lack of good people, talent.
That reminds me to German Republic, this GDR. Everybody had a job, so
Yeah,
whatever he
everybody had a
wanted,
job, yeah.
he can working on that. So cheers.
Cheers. So yeah, and business contacts are still going on. As the country, Russia hasn't closed its doors to anyone. I mean,
Yeah, that's
basically,
true.
even you can now travel to Russia and you'll be getting a visa. You can.
The point is the German people, you know, they are divided in two parts. The
Right.
ones say, why are you blocking buying the oil from Russia? It's in front of our house. Why you do it? Why you buy it now from India, which is Russian oil?
It's still
you pay
Russian
more.
oil, yeah,
Why are you
yeah.
stupid like that? So some people say so. So I don't think anything about this because I'm not living there, so it's not my subject to talk about. But everybody say, wow, do they suffer? Don't they suffer? Why they not suffer? So,
You mean us?
yeah, the
We
Russians.
must suffer.
No, because of this
Do you-
sanction, you know, that's why. Only because of this sanction, of this
Right.
business. That's why.
Because the sanctions had been imposed in such a way that it mostly hits those who had already had some level of exposure to international markets and international travels, right?
Yeah.
So the sanctions are hitting the ones who had something to lose.
Okay.
The majority of the population, well, I don't think it ever did something to them.
Good.
But
You have a
about-
job?
Yes, I do.
What is your job?
I'm interpreting. I'm an
Interpreting.
interpreter, Russian to English, English to Russian.
Okay. Then,
A simultaneous interpreter.
then don't let me be rude, but we all know we have AI now,
Yeah.
so can do the same. You think that your
Have
job
you ever
is safe?
tried
Oh,
talking via AI to someone, especially in high stakes negotiations where the
okay.
the matters are quite heated and there is no chance for a mistake, or at least you have to have someone to whom you can point when somebody needs to take the blame.
Okay, good.
And the
good.
decision making is done
Good
by a
talking.
person.
So that means you are invited to events which are a little bit higher level.
Yes.
So maybe on a higher business or political level where you serve then the people
Exactly
to
right.
translate this.
Yes,
Great,
yes, that's
great.
true. That can also be replaced, and I'm pretty confident that will happen during my lifetime. I mean,
Okay.
I'll be probably relying on the earnings of my wife. I'm hoping she will finally be paying for me.
I don't see her working. What she's doing?
She is working as well. She's a manager in a company.
No, come on.
Yes.
I see her sit in the garden.
She always creates that impression that she doesn't do anything. But actually, if running a country could be done from a telephone,
Yeah.
she would be a president.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's so quick with her phone. She can organize things very
Great.
expediently.
Oh, great.
I mean, for her, this is her main office, right? Just
She have a company in Russia or
she works with a company in Russia. Yes.
in Russia
Yes,
or outside
yes.
Russia somewhere?
And also outside Russia.
Outside
yes.
Russia. Okay, good.
It's kind of, she does it online, right? She's not
Yeah.
doing any physical work in Thailand
Okay.
itself.
Yeah, okay.
Me, I don't work in Thailand as well.
Yeah.
Every
You
time I
always-
work, I have to travel.
You travel
right?
around, yeah.
I travel
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
And if I do some work, I do it for the UN. And the UN is a kind of a
Yeah,
separate
that's-
territory, right?
Anyway, separate territory.
It's separate territory. Well, I think that we were kind of lucky in our life. I mean, aren't you too?
Same,
Yeah.
same, absolutely.
So you did something in your life that allowed you to travel, that allowed you to come
lucky.
here.
Just lucky, really lucky.
Find the girl you love.
Yeah, that was not my plan, by the way. This was really...
Now it's a great time to place an advertising for a tour agency to come to Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be your ad cut, right? Like something like TUI, come to Thailand.
I have another question which I normally wanted to start with. The question is from the Germans. Somebody said to me, why all the Russians have big silicone lips?
That's a great question, Matthias. Thank you for asking. I have no idea.
You have no idea. You're the Russian, you must know.
I know. I mean, every time I see it myself, I'm kind of like, really? Are we in trouble right now? Are we all on Titanic? And everybody will soon, I don't know, sail somewhere.
We call it always boat.
That is supposed to be like the paragon of beauty, you know, like the symbol of whatever, of wealth, of success,
I see it also
and everything.
in the morning on the beach. The girl's wearing nothing.
Yeah.
So
Just
so
Yeah.
little, and on the backside nothing.
Yeah.
I not need to thinking about she's naked. She is naked. She's just walking like naked on the beach. So many girls, or have tattoo everywhere, and on the ass something like F.U. Maybe on YouTube they block me. So, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Matthias,
And
seriously,
I see
that's the question I've been asking myself so many times.
Really?
I don't know. I don't
We
have an
see
answer
Russian
to that.
girls beautiful. I really must say, unbelievable beautiful. And I have
my own theory on that. I think it's
tell me.
profoundly related to like the lack of self-confidence, maybe, and
okay.
getting yourself to a certain standard of beauty.
Everywhere's the
But I
same
mean,
story then,
no offense, please, dear YouTubers. Nothing personal. Just think it's my theory only.
Cheers. Are you in Russia?
Actually, it's another good question because everybody thinks it's na zdоровье, but that's not true. Because
great.
this thing has just been, I don't know, devised by someone, and it's never been like this. We just pronounce any toast we like for example, to your, I don't know, whatever, to you, za vas.
Za vas.
For you,
You
yeah,
use
like
this?
to you. Yeah,
Or
we do say
za vas.
za vas. Yeah.
Za vas,
Za
okay.
vas.
Okay. Za vas, okay.
You just pronounce the occasion, you raise the glass, you say what the occasion is, and you say to something, like to you, or to whatever, to our meeting, to this amazing company. It's anything. But not na zdоровье, never say that.
Don't say
No,
this.
don't say that.
So, that was with the lips.
Cheers. The lips we discussed. What else is on your list? What else do Russian ladies do? Let's discuss this. And why are you so interested in them?
Another thing, which nearly all German not like on the Russian.
Right.
This is when you go to Turkey, for example, you have maybe gone to Turkey. You see hotels.
Yes, I've been there.
They never work together with Russian and German in one hotel because they always have problems.
I don't have
Always.
problems with you.
Yeah.
Do you want to fight
you-
afterwards? I was suggesting him that we should kiss after we have a beer, but he said it should be off camera right now. So you can stay for like there's his private channel. It's a paid one. It's on OnlyFans. You can come there for the paid version of this
Anyway, we
interview.
need a profile picture like this.
Let's do it like this.
Yeah, something like this. No,
it.
the problem where I come to is when the people go to the buffet eating, the Russians always take on the table on the plate everything full up and give the half away, and the Germans go crazy.
Food waste, yeah.
Why do you do this? You know the word food waste,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know
So,
the word food waste,
and
yeah.
we thinking, why they do this? Is this something showing I can do this? Is this lack of knowledge? What is it?
Now, Matthias, I think you have a serious sampling issue, you know, the sampling bias?
Yeah.
When you have just a specific selection of people that you see, okay, yeah, that's the sampling bias, because Russians can be different, like any other nation, right?
Yeah.
And those people that you see in those hotels in Turkey, they might be a kind of wary that, let me put it this way, they think that they might not get this food afterwards, right? So
Okay.
it's better to take more now rather than to go and do those tours every time, because they never know if they come again. This food might not be already available, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now we got it. Thank you so much. This was my question of my life. I always want to know that.
Now, if you come to some hotels like 5-star luxury ones, you see some really fancy Russians, they will never do that now.
Okay.
I'm so happy now. Every time I see a Thai word written somewhere and I know that it's a foreign word, is just transliterated into Thai,
Yeah.
I get so happy that I can recognize that word right now, like
Yeah,
ice
that's
tree,
lovely.
for example,
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
lovely.
something.
That's
But for
lovely.
you, it's easy. You know why? Because you know what's the best way of learning a language?
Having a girlfriend.
No, having sex with a girlfriend. It's a sexually transmitted disease.
I tell you
I had
one
a
thing.
friend in St. Peter. Just quickly, I'll tell you the story. I had a friend in St. Petersburg while I was studying at the university.
Yeah.
He was working at a open market where they sold souvenirs to tourists.
okay.
To reach fancy tourists.
Yeah.
And we would come to see him every once in a while, like once in 2 weeks. And every time we come to see him, he would already speak a different language. Why? Because he would meet a new girl on that market. He would have sex with her, and then he would speak her language. And this way he learned like Spanish, French, Italian. Of course he could speak a lot of English. Now there was a little bit of Chinese, Japanese, etc. He was a polyglot.
That reminds me to my big boss in the company. I don't want to say which company it is. I said, wow, I'm so many times in Spain now. I want to spend the time, stay there. You pay me a condo or something like this. I want to learn the language.
Right.
And his answer was, why don't you take a girlfriend, have sex with her, you learn it by yourself. This was, I say, you're really in the management? Yes, I am, he said. Thank you so much. You helped me so much, I said.
Well, that was a decent advice. I can tell you, being a linguist, it's 100% true. I've never tried it myself on record, but this is true. I've seen others doing it, and it worked fine. So cheers to that.
Cheers, and mine one is empty.
One's, me.
น้องครับ
Mine.
เอาอีกซองนะครับซองควัดนะครับ
Som kuat.
ซองควัดนะครับ
Now that I know as well. Som kuat.
Yeah.
And they have different words for cups. Gale.
Yeah, gale. Yeah,
Som
exactly.
gale.
Yeah, songeo.
If you want us to ask for 2
Or you
cups,
say
right?
chongeo.
Chonggale.
Chongeo means cheers.
What means?
Cheers.
Cheers.
So
I was just saying that the Germans are famous for saying things in your face. He just told me that he never thought that I would be so educated.
But one of my followers said, you can't explain any Russian what you're thinking. They are too damned. They are all not very clever. You know, and now I got exactly the opposite.
No, I'm not very clever at all. I mean, I have so many things to learn, that's for sure.
Cheers.
Cheers! Especially the Thai language. This one, it still evades me.
So
Yeah.
then people see, I think I can answer this question already by myself. So people see some Russian, they have no culture. When they eat something, they say they are rude, and they take a bottle of vodka with them to go to the dinner and drinking all the time. And they say, is this normal in Russia, or how is it?
Where did you find all those stereotypes? I mean, we're very cultured people. You should come to the big cities like Moscow and St. Pete and see it for yourself. I mean, the things are kind of changed. Sometimes we can let go a little bit, especially if we are on a holiday, you know. And this is true, Sometimes we can go wild, but then again, you've seen the drunken Germans, right? Or the drunken...
Oh, never seen.
You've never seen any...
Never seen, no. I see the Russian drunken.
Yeah.
They always come out of the 7-Eleven, have a plastic bag with a bottle of vodka and fruits.
Really?
Yeah, they come out there, many of them.
This is the part of Thailand that I've not seen for myself, because we live in an international community, like we live in Linden House, and we go to the school, and then we talk to the people who go to the same school, right? And all the people we have in there, the parents, they're just amazing. I mean, everybody, good friends, beautiful families, amazing people. It doesn't really matter what the nationality is. It's the mindset is always different, because it's the mindset of a globetrotter, you know, the one who travels around the world.
I think you're not good for my interview.
I'm
you're not the right
sample.
person. Okay. No, you're not the right person. I want to have a rude guy. Tell me why. And
I want to have a real German service, you know. Bring me my sausage.
Please fulfill my expectations.
Sorry.
Very good.
Whether time is linear or non-linear,
Wow.
For some people, some countries like Germans, for example, for you time is everything. Me being late for 10 minutes, I was very worried that you're going to kill me or cancel that meeting whatsoever. I was telling my wife we should come. I have a meeting with a German guy. If I come late, he will never want to talk to me again. This is our perception of
How
Germans.
Russians work with this? Are you also in time or not?
We try to be on time. We can allow ourselves to be a little bit late, like 5 minutes or something, but that's kind of being late either on purpose to show power, or it's a way of telling other people that I don't really care, you're not important for me.
Exactly.
I have an interesting story about my father. Dad, I'm sorry if I'm telling that, but he was so keen on time that when he invited my mom for a date, she came a little bit late, like all the ladies do, and he decided to go to the movies without her, so he just left. And she had to come to search for him inside the movie theater.
Especially in Phuket, we see many Russians here.
Oh, of course.
We see many people which are really aggressive, out of nothing. And you think, why you do this? We can't understand it. I also can't understand it. I have been on the beach, it's now 1 or 2 years ago, and there's a step down, and I put my towel there, and the Russian jumped down, and he said, you not need to jump here, you can walk there, there are some stairs, maybe more easy for you. He took my towel and threw it away, and they, I just gave him advice. He feeling attacked by that. And I have other friends, which was here as a tourist. They went with a motorbike. Somebody passed him really with his speed very close. They, hey, don't do that. They stopped and smashed them. And we said, wow, what this?
I have a theory about that I can share. That some of them are rude for a purpose because they believe that if they're not rude to you, these people, you can be rude to them. It's just that you're always expecting when you're walking in the streets or where you talk to someone, you don't really share your friendliness with these people. You don't really show them who you really are. You try to hide it inside yourself. Yeah. Because this way nobody will ever hurt you. Right? It's this vulnerability that speaks there.
But we see that this is more happen.
It's become more of a
happen with this Russian, and we're always careful. We try to look to the people, say he's a calm guy, or is he one of these other kind of people?
Just imagine yourself in his shoes, right? So he's out of the country. He's somewhere in an unknown place. He doesn't speak the language. He doesn't know the people. He doesn't know whether he can be open or not, whether they're friendly or not. So of course you will start protecting yourself. Of course you're gonna grow a shell outside yourself.
I'm with you.
I was just asking Matthias if Thai people cook a lot, and he was telling me, what were you telling me?
She's cooking a lot. She's cooking Thai. She's cooking also European food. She make farmer breakfast, also Bauernfrühstück.
Oh wow, I like that.
She's doing many European food.
Nice.
So this Hungarian goulash. Do you know Hungarian?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
She's doing that in the rice cooker.
Oh, nice.
It's unbelievable.
Can you do goulash in a rice cooker?
Yeah, she can. She do it quite well. She chooses the right meat and everything, and the paprika and everything you need. So you eat every day borscht.
Can you adopt me? I can be your son. How old are you, Matthias?
Oh, what do you think? Give me honest.
Let's say 50, 52.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Okay.
This year 62.
62. I'm 10 years away. Okay.
Cheers.
I'm 10 years off. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
So you can adopt me. I can be your son. Yeah, you could have bond.
That's true. That's true.
I can be your long lost son. You know.
Yeah, here again. Please ask the Russian family how they can stay in Phuket. They're all not millionaire. How they pay this?
No millionaires at all. I mean, we are barely surviving, as you can see, living off scraps.
But where you have a good income, no? So I know what you have to pay for the villa. So you have rented the car, you have 2 kids, and so
we're surviving. For now, we're surviving.
You're just surviving. It's like, I hope you survive a long time.
Yes, I hope to. I hope so too. And maybe when my wife will get to a higher position in her company, she'll pay off every expense. So
that's good.
I'm hoping we're gonna live off her pension very soon. I hope to become how do you call them? Sugar daddy? Sugar daddy. No, she needs to be a
she's
sugar.
A sugar daddy for you.
She needs to be a sugar mommy.
Sugar mommy. Yeah. Another one. Somebody told me the Russians are more clever than us.
Who? The us, you mean?
I don't know who was it. Not important.
Yes, we are.
What the fuck? The question was, they
because
said...
we have a common general like secondary education, and the universities are free basically. So yeah, that's it. The level of education is quite high, but same as in German, right?
No, they speak
In
about
Germany.
community. They say the Russian people here
Right.
at Phuket, they have something like a WhatsApp group or whatever, WeChat, whatever they call it. and somebody find a new restaurant, somebody find how to do this, they all share this
Yeah,
information.
because there's a big sense of community. Again, there's one of the other dimensions, which has something to do with the community feeling, the sense of you are either an individualistic country or you are more like communal country, and you tend to stick together. Russians tend to stick together mostly.
Great.
Most of the time.
That's what Germans have to learn from Russia, I must say. Yeah. At the moment, everybody's
You
separate
can't learn
more.
this. It's your culture.
We say these are the hackers from Russia. They try to divide the people in Germany. He did not say anything about it.
No.
Er hat nichts gesagt.
Maybe we are. Nobody knows. We actually have a lot of Germans now in Russia as well.
Do you?
Yeah, we do. Some of them are still living there.
I've heard that many of these hackers sitting outside of Russia and hacking the German servers.
Websites or servers, and maybe they do. I don't know.
I don't know. So, okay.
I haven't been there myself.
So that means you have a community. That means you
Yes.
have some
those communities-
websites or some WhatsApp groups where you share information. Say, wow, I found these, and let's go there. And,
Yeah, but that's easy because basically we have the school community, we have the football community, and people tend to stick together, tend to talk together, share the information.
So another question,
Yes.
which is difficult to talk with you, but you will understand me.
Okay.
The point is, we see many Russian, which unfortunately, I must say, not speak anything else than Russian language.
That's
cannot
okay.
speak English, cannot speak anything
But that's
else.
when I come in. It's good for me, it's good for my business, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm interpreting for the guys like this. The level of English in Russia is getting better, but then again, I don't have like a completely 100% truthful I don't know the whole situation about the whole of the country, because in the metro cities, in Moscow and St. Pete, the level of English is very
Oh, really?
good. Yeah.
We see many people not speaking English at all.
Maybe they don't want to.
Yeah, maybe. But we see also
Maybe you say to
we
them
see
something
also
that they
other
want to
people.
talk to you.
No, I not talk to them at all. So when they're friendly, I talk to them. Otherwise, I say.
It depends on your level of English. You know?
But we see also Russians which come in a group in a restaurant, eating,
Yeah.
stand up together and walk out without payment.
Without paying?
Without paying.
Nah.
And the Thai people
These are bad Russians.
complain. What are these? Not Russian?
Bad Russians.
Bad
Russians.
Yeah, bad Russian. Yeah. But this is what the people keep in mind and say, well, these are people doing with us, and we are poor people from Thailand. How you think of
Again,
this?
I've seen that behavior with many other nationalities because I traveled a lot. I've been to 65 countries myself. It depends on the people, really.
Okay.
It's not
So it's not
so
the
much a
average
matter of the
where you say
nationality.
this
No,
is the
they
normal
wouldn't.
person. And
Maybe it's the feeling of impunity when people feel that they're gonna not be punished for something.
Yeah.
Because when the laws are strict, nobody's ever gonna do something like that.
In
Maybe it's
Thailand,
a
the
way of
law is-
stretching out some
the
of
law
the rules.
is not
you know?
strict here. We have a
In
law that you
Thailand,
are not
yeah.
allowed to drive opposite direction, but they do
Yeah,
it.
But people still
The
do it.
sidecar and the motorbike is
Or
not allowed.
Driving while intoxicated, right?
Yeah, intoxicated.
Well,
Cheers.
that'd be
How we
on
come
the
home?
video.
You want a taxi?
But that's bad behavior. Yeah, don't engage in that behavior. Kids, do not drink and drive. Never.
better smoke weed.
And don't do drugs. No, never.
I've never had a weed, so I don't know how to do.
Me too, actually. Never.
Yeah.
I had never had a weed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my friend, I want to say thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much,
so
Matthias,
much.
for inviting me. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
It's my pleasure to talk to a Russian,
Yes.
so honest, so open, and to understand what are the difference also inside the country. Of course, everybody should know this also in my country that this has happened, but some people don't want to hear that. Thank you so much.
Some people don't want to hear, but they will because of your channel. Subscribe, put the likes, come to Thailand.
And give likes.
Yes.
Die meisten der heute gestellten Fragen kommen übrigens von Facebook. Denn wir sind nicht nur auf YouTube, wir sind auch auf Facebook und Instagram. Und ich habe vor circa einer Woche einen Aufruf gestartet und habe gesagt, was möchtet ihr mal wissen von den Russen hier auf Phuket? Und daraufhin habe ich die meisten Fragen auch an ihn gestellt. Den sogenannten Russen, Namen möchte er nicht gerne genannt haben. Ihr wisst, wie es ist. So sieht's aus. Hat er gelogen? Hat er immer die Wahrheit gesagt oder hat er mich an der Nase rumgeführt? Schreib mir das mal unten in die Kommentare rein. Es interessiert mich, wie du das siehst. Ich weiß, dass viele Deutsche es kritisch sehen. Ich weiß auch, dass viele Deutsche die Russen nicht mögen. Ich persönlich, für mich kann nur sagen, er hat mir nichts getan. Die wenigsten Russen haben mir irgendetwas getan. Ich habe bisher noch keine großen Probleme mit ihnen gehabt. Ich höre immer wieder, dass andere Leute Probleme mit ihnen haben. Und das, was ich höre, ist nicht lustig. Definitiv nicht. Aber wie er auch gesagt hat, und wenn du aufgepasst hast, weißt du es, die Menschen sind unterschiedlich, die Menschen sind verschieden, genauso wie in allen anderen Ländern und auch in Deutschland.